How's it going, everyone? Chris here, and welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC leak discussion video. In today's video, we are actually going to be taking a look at a leak that claims to know the final DLC character on the first Fighter's Pass, as well as all of the characters that are going to appear on the second Fighter's Pass. However, guys, as always, and I cannot stress this enough, just because this leak claims to have credible information about the future of DLC fighters, that does not mean that this leak is going to end up being 100% real, so make sure you guys take it with a grain of salt and realize that I'm talking about this just for fun. If you guys would like to read while I talk, you can find a link to the original post in the description bar down below, and now with all that out of the way, I have to tell you guys where this leak came from. So guys, this leak was sent in to me by one of my subscribers on my Discord server, so if you guys haven't already joined up, you can find a link to my Discord as well as links to all of my other social media presences, such as my Twitter, Twitch, and Patreon in the description bar down below, as well as the pinned comment. And now guys, with all of that out of the way, this leak comes from 4chan, so let's just go ahead and take a look at it, shall we? So guys, like I said, this leak comes from 4chan, and it is titled Smash Info Dump, and it is posted by Phantom of the Channels. It starts by saying Fighter Pass, bonus DLC character number 1, Piranha Plant, Challenger 1, Joker, Challenger 2, Hero from Dragon Quest, Challenger 3, Banjo-Kazooie, Challenger 4, Terry Bogard, and Challenger 5 is going to be Maxwell from Scribblenauts. He is going to be announced on November 15th alongside Terry, who is dropping on November 15th, and he is being planned to be released in January. After that, we have the second Fighter's Pass. So first of all, we have a bonus DLC character, which is going to come with the Fighter Pass 2 pre-order. After that, we have Challenger 1, which is Doomslayer from Doom. Challenger 2 is actually going to be both Geno and Mallow from Super Mario RPG. Challenger 3 is going to be Hachi. Challenger 4 is going to be Lloyd Irving. And Challenger 5 is going to be Steve from Minecraft. So now that we've gone over the entire post, let's talk about it a little bit. So guys, the first thing that I want to go ahead and say is that for some reason, a lot more people have more trust in this kind of leak than like a leak that goes really into it and tries to explain why they have that information. For example, in the leak we covered yesterday, they talked a little bit about how they got that information through their sources and stuff, but for some reason, a lot of people in the comments are like, if it is that much like wording, then it's definitely fake. However, in this one, it just talks about the characters, so let's just go ahead and do the same. He doesn't offer up any proof at all, but we're just going to go ahead and talk about the characters. Now, in terms of Challenger 5, Maxwell from Scribblenauts, that would be a completely out of left field pick. I honestly don't think we have ever covered a leak with Maxwell in it, and if we have, like, and I just forgot about it, I apologize. I know that a lot of people really do like the Scribblenauts game franchise. I used to play a little bit of it back on like the Wii or the Wii U. I don't even remember, but in terms of Maxwell's chances, I have absolutely no idea. I can't even remember the last time I played a Scribblenauts game. I'm not even sure if there's one out for the Nintendo Switch right now, but I do know that Maxwell has the potential for a super unique moveset. However, I don't think that Maxwell would be a very good character to end the first Fighter's Pass on. I think that if we did end up getting Maxwell as like the final character on the first Fighter's Pass, that would just be really disappointing to a lot of people, including myself. I think a lot of us would rather even have Ryu Hayabusa. Next up, this leaker claims that we are going to be getting a second Fighter's Pass, and if you do pre-order this Fighter's Pass, you are going to be getting a bonus DLC character. Now, in terms of this happening, guys, I actually think that's a super smart move on Nintendo's part. I mean, if the only way that you can get this character is by pre-ordering this second Fighter's Pass, although that is pretty scummy because a lot of people just like to buy the characters that they like Nintendo would sell a lot more Fighter's Passes. Now, honestly, I don't think that they're going to do that. I have a feeling that they're probably going to release this character later for like $5.99 or whatever single characters cost, but either way, a second Fighter's Pass at this point is bound to happen, so I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. So the first challenger on this list is the Doomslayer from Doom. Now, obviously, guys, this is a character that we have talked about a whole lot on this channel. The Doomslayer, for some reason, has been gaining a ton of popularity recently, so for those of you guys who didn't already know, a lot of people originally believed that Doomslayer was coming to the game because of a Japanese leak that came over on 5channel. Now, 5channel is this board that's similar to 4chan, where they can post information, and there was this leak that got out that had Doomslayer on it, and a lot of people were like, okay, like Doomslayer in Smash, that'd be super cool. Now, the biggest argument against Doom Guy, or Doomslayer, whatever you want to call him, is that he is from a rated M game franchise, so like, a lot of people think that because this game is so bloody and gory, he doesn't have a chance of making it in. But guys, they said the same thing about Snake and Bayonetta, and both of these characters are in the game, so that shouldn't be an issue at all. I'd be super happy to see Doom Guy, and I think that starting the Fighters Pass off with him would be a very smart idea. Next up, instead of just Geno, apparently we are going to be getting both Geno and Mallow working as some kind of tag team from Super Mario RPG. Now, right away, guys, there is probably going to be even more debate over this than there is over Geno in the comments, because not only is Geno a spirit in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but Mallow is as well. Now, seeing another tag team character like the Ice Climbers would be absolutely fantastic. Like, I would absolutely love to see more characters like that, just because I think that the Ice Climbers are super unique, similar to Pokemon trainers, so hopefully if we do end up getting Geno and Mallow, they work similar to that. Now, I'm not too sure exactly how they would end up working. Like, I know that they're partners in Super Mario RPG, but I'm not too sure how their moves would mix together. Maybe they'll, like, switch out for one another, or Geno will use Mallow in, like, his specials or something like that. But either way, it would be just amazing to have both of them on an amiibo stand. Now, in terms of this happening, guys, honestly, I'm definitely leaning more towards just Geno coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but if we get both of them in a tag team, who would be upset about that? That sounds absolutely awesome. After that, we have Hachi from Tekken, and for some reason, not a lot of people have been talking about Hachi recently. Now, Hachi is a very interesting case, because for those of you guys who didn't know, Bandai Namco, the people who are developing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, also own Hachi, and because he's such an iconic character, lots of people think he actually has a very strong chance of making it into the game, myself included. Now, in terms of his chances, it's all really up to Sakurai at this point. I don't think anyone would be upset at all to see Hachi join Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It's all just a matter of Sakurai asking Bandai Namco, the people who are developing Smash Ultimate, and they'll be like, yep, absolutely, it's about time. So, hopefully we do end up seeing him soon, because Hachi is definitely a sweet character. Next up, we have Lloyd Irving from Tales of Symphonia, and once again, this is another one of those characters that has been gaining a ton of popularity recently. Now, recently, guys, there was a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate fan ballot over on Push Dustin's Twitter, which only had about 500 people voting. However, the most popular character over in Japan was Lloyd Irving from Tales of Symphonia. Now, although a lot of people over here in the West like to believe that we are the only fan base that matters, there are other places out there that really want to see characters get in. I mean, the reason we got Bayonetta in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS was because the people over in Europe really wanted to see her in the game, and that's why she ended up making it in. That is the character that they ended up choosing. Now, in terms of Lloyd Irving joining Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, yeah, at this point, like, I think that I basically talked myself into, like, believing that he has a very strong chance. I mean, not only is Tales of Symphonia more popular than Sonic the Hedgehog over in Japan, but Lloyd Irving is apparently just a very iconic character. We ended up getting the hero in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate because so many people in Japan were so vocal about him, and I wouldn't be surprised at all if we got Lloyd as well. And finally, guys, the last character that is apparently joining Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on the second Fighters Pass is Steve from Minecraft. Now, right away, guys, there is a huge debate over whether or not Steve has a chance of making it in. A lot of people believe that since Banjo-Kazooie's in the game, that's the only Microsoft character we're going to end up getting, so Steve has absolutely no chance. But guys, there are more than one third-party characters in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate from a single company. I mean, we have Ken and Ryu. Like, there are characters in there, so don't worry about it, guys. That does not deconfirm Steve at all. Now, one of the things I feel as though I should mention is that Sakurai has said before that he absolutely loves to play Minecraft in his spare time, and I bet he's been thinking like the whole time about how he could develop a moveset for this potential fighter. However, guys, with that being said, like, who knows what's going to end up happening. I understand there are a lot of people out there that don't want Steve from Minecraft in the game, but once again, there was that leak from Bergaben that came out a while ago that said, hey, like, I'm not saying we're going to get a character, but we are going to get some kind of Minecraft content in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and as of now, we haven't seen it yet, so who knows, guys? The future is completely up in the air, so we're just going to have to wait and see. However, guys, with all of that being said, do I believe that this league is real? Honestly, guys, probably not. I have a hard time believing that Sakurai and his team have already planned the entire second Fighter's Pass, and if they have, I mean, great. I mean, this list looks really good. I'd be super happy if we ended up getting all these characters, but for some reason, parts of this leak just scream fake to me. However, guys, let me know your thoughts about this leak in the comments section down below. Do you guys believe that this leak is real, and would you be happy if it was? Why or why not? Thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.